Hello, my amazing people. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope this year brings you peace, strength, discipline, clarity, and the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Now listen, welcome to 2026. Not just a new year, but a new chance, a blank page. And this video is your pen. You're not watching this to get a little motivation. You're watching this because something inside you is done with the old life, and you're ready to create something better. In this video, you'll learn how to change your life step by step. Not with fake hype, but with real, powerful, proven steps that actually work. And yes, this video will also help you improve your English. Because you'll not only listen and learn, you'll start thinking in English too. So if you're serious about changing your life and your language, subscribe now, and let's start this year stronger than ever. Step 1. Let go of your past self. This step is not about forgetting, it's about freeing yourself. Most people enter a new year with the same pain, the same guilt, the same regrets, and they wonder why their life doesn't change. You can't create a new life with an old identity. You can't walk into 2026 like a winner if you're still carrying the failure of 2025 on your back, in your mind, and in your habits. Imagine trying to run a race while carrying a huge bag of garbage. You might take a few steps, but soon you'll get tired. Not because you're weak, but because you refuse to drop what's slowing you down. That's your past. The lies you told yourself, the promises you broke, the people who hurt you, the goals you never started, the time you wasted, the habits you never changed. You don't need to carry that anymore, because here's the truth. You are not your past. You are your potential. Here are 5 powerful ways to truly let go of your past self. 1. Write a goodbye letter to your old self. Sit in silence and write a letter to the version of you who wasted 2025. Say everything. I forgive you. I understand why you did it. But now I'm done. Why this works is because the brain respects rituals. This is not just a trick. This is how the mind marks an ending. If you want a new chapter, you must first close the old one. 2. Identify the top 3 habits that destroyed you last year. Was it overthinking? Was it scrolling late at night? Was it eating junk when stressed? Was it talking negatively about yourself? Write them down, put them on paper, not in your mind where they can hide. Bring them into the light, and then make this declaration. These 3 habits will not enter 2026 with me. 3. Change your environment. Why? Because the same environment will trigger the same behavior. If your room looks like 2025, your mind will think like 2025. Clean your space. Rearrange your desk. Delete toxic apps. Put reminders on your walls. This is the year I change. Even one small shift in your environment can begin a huge shift in your identity. 4. Stop calling yourself by your old name. Your brain listens to what you say. If you keep saying, I'm lazy, I'm always tired, I never finish what I start, I can't learn English, I'm not good enough, guess what? Your brain will obey. So this year, speak like the person you want to become. I'm learning every day. I'm becoming stronger. I'm consistent now. I'm not who I used to be. Because when your language changes, your identity starts to catch up. 5. Visualize yourself free. Close your eyes. Now imagine you're holding a box. Inside the box is everything you hated about 2025. The laziness, the mistakes, the failure, the fear, the fake relationships, the wasted time. And now you drop the box. You turn around and you walk away. This is not just imagination. This is brain training. Your subconscious believes what you feel. You can't build a palace on a broken foundation. You must burn the past version of yourself, the version that was scared, lazy, weak, and lost. Not to hate it, but to honor how far you've come, and to say, thank you, but I'm not you anymore. Step 2. Change your mindset. If you want to change your life in 2026, then start with this. Change your mindset. Because your thoughts are not just thoughts, they are instructions. Your brain listens, your body follows, and your life is shaped by the thoughts you think every single day. Most people try to change their habits. They write down new goals, they buy a new planner, they feel excited in January, but nothing actually changes. Why? Because their mindset is still the same. They still think like the old version of themselves. And if you don't upgrade that mindset, you will keep repeating the same year again and again, even if the calendar says 2026. So what is mindset? Mindset is not just motivation. Mindset is not just positive thinking. Mindset is the lens through which you see your life. If that lens is full of fear, full of self-doubt, full of guilt, and full of excuses, then everything you do in life will be affected. Even the best opportunities will look risky. Even your best talents will feel useless. Even your strongest dreams will feel impossible. Your mindset is the filter. If the filter is broken, the picture is never clear. What does a weak mindset sound like? I can't do this. What if I fail? I'm not good enough. I'm not ready yet. What will people think? I always give up. Maybe next time. I'm not like those successful people. That's not laziness. That's not stupidity. That's just programming. That's just a voice that got repeated so many times it became your belief. But here's the truth. Your mindset is not fixed. It is flexible. It can be rebuilt. And when you rebuild it, your life follows. 1. Replace negative questions with power questions. Your brain is like a machine. It answers whatever question you ask it. Ask a bad question, get a bad answer. Ask a power question, get a power answer. Bad question, why am I like this? Answer, because you're a failure. Power question, what's one small step I can take today? Answer, clean your room, go for a walk, record that video. Bad question, what if this doesn't work? Answer, then you'll waste your time again. Power question, what if this works better than I imagined? Answer, then 2026 will be the best year of your life. You see the difference? You don't need to change your life in one day, you just need to ask better questions every day. 2. Change your self-talk. Your brain listens to your voice more than anyone else's. So, if you keep telling yourself, I'm not good at this, I always mess things up, I'm not smart enough, I can't speak English well, then your brain will believe you and prove you right. But if you start telling yourself, I'm getting better, I learn fast, I stay consistent now, I speak more clearly every day, then your brain will adjust. It will follow. It will rewire. What you say, you become. So, speak like someone you admire. Talk to yourself like someone you believe in. Even if it feels fake, keep doing it. Because the brain changes through repetition. 3. Install new beliefs every morning. Every morning when you wake up, your mind is fresh. It's open. It's waiting for instructions. Mindset comes first. If the first thing you do is check your phone, compare yourself to others, or scroll social media, then you've already lost the battle for your mindset. Instead, use that moment to install power into your mind. Say this every morning, today I think like my future self. Today I act like someone with purpose. Today I show discipline. Today I speak with confidence. Today I do what I said I would do. These are not just affirmations, these are brain instructions. Say them, feel them, repeat them. Because mindset is not a one-time decision, it's a daily ritual. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your mindset. If you want to rise higher, upgrade the way you think. Train your mind like a warrior. Talk to yourself like a leader. Challenge every weak thought and replace it with something stronger. And 2026 will become the year your brain finally becomes your ally, not your enemy. Step 3. Learn one useful skill in 2026. One skill can make you valuable. One skill can give you freedom. One skill can help you escape financial stress. One skill can build confidence faster than any motivational quote. One skill can take you from invisible to unstoppable. So in 2026, don't waste your energy trying to do everything. Choose one skill and go deep. Most people try to learn 5 things at once: a little English, a little writing, a little designing, a little coding, and they become average at all of them. Don't be that person. Be the person who goes all in on one thing and becomes world class at it. Most people do 100 things at 1%, but successful people do one thing at 100%. That's the difference between noise and mastery. Types of skills to focus on. First, communication skills. Learn how to speak clearly, how to express ideas, and how to connect with people through words. Especially learn English if you haven't already, because in today's world, communication equals opportunity. If you can't express yourself, people won't trust you. But if you can speak with clarity, doors will open. Your voice is your power. Train it. Second, digital or technical skills. Learn how to work with technology such as video editing, graphic design, web development, SEO, social media marketing, automation, basic coding, or podcast editing. These are real skills that help real people and get paid for it. The best part is that most of them are free to learn online. You don't need a college degree. You just need curiosity and consistency. Third, money skills. Learn how money works, how to save it, how to multiply it, how to manage it, and how to invest it. Earning money is not enough anymore. If you don't understand money, you will always stay broke no matter how hard you work. Learn the difference between income and assets. Learn about compounding. Learn how to build a small business or side income. These skills are not optional, they are essential. The 3-rule strategy to master any skill. First, focus on one skill for the next 90 days. No multitasking. No switching after 2 weeks. Pick one, stick to it, and build momentum. Second, learn in English. Choose English YouTube videos, read English books or blogs, take notes in English, and speak about what you learned in English. This way, you grow 2 skills at the same time: your chosen skill and your language fluency. This is compound growth, and it's powerful. Third, create something every week. Learning is not enough. You must create. Make a video, a design, a blog post, a voice recording, an app, a lesson, a mini product, or a social media post. Action creates confidence. Learning without creating equals nothing. Imagine you choose video editing. You spend 30 minutes a day learning on YouTube in English. You start editing reels, shorts, and YouTube videos for practice. You create one new project every weekend. You improve, take feedback, and join an online community. After 90 days, you can start freelancing. After 6 months, you're confident. By the end of the year, you can turn it into a business. You didn't just learn a skill, you changed your income, built your identity, upgraded your brain, and transformed your life. That's the power of one useful skill. You don't need to do everything in 2026. You just need to do one thing really well. Choose your skill like a weapon. Sharpen it daily. Train with it. Practice with it. Create with it. Let it lead you into a future where you're no longer stuck, scared, or dependent. One skill, one decision, 1 year. This is your time. Step 4. Keep yourself happy in 2026. Don't just chase success. Chase peace. Chase balance. Chase the version of you that feels calm, centered, and alive, not just busy and tired. What's the point of reaching all your goals if you lose yourself on the way? We live in a world addicted to distraction. People think happiness is in more money, more likes, more attention, and more success. But real happiness is not found in the future. It is created in the present. Stop waiting for big reasons to feel happy. Many people say, I'll be happy when I earn more, or I'll be happy when I finally succeed. That's a dangerous mindset because it puts happiness always in the future. Instead, celebrate the small things every day. Waking up is a win. Eating something warm is a win. Studying for 30 minutes is a win. Helping someone is a win. Happiness is not a goal, it's a way of living. Build a simple joy routine. Every day, do one small thing that fills your heart. Listen to your favorite song. Drink tea in silence. Walk without your phone. Laugh with a friend. Watch the sunrise. Hug your parent. Read a powerful quote. Talk to God. Or dance when no one's watching. The activity doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it daily, with no guilt, no rush, and no shame. Protect your energy from toxic sources. Stay away from people who always complain, judge, never appreciate, only call when they need something, or make you feel small. It doesn't matter if they are family, friends, or coworkers. Your peace is your responsibility. Set boundaries. Learn to say no. Your mental health is more important than their opinion. You are not responsible for fixing everyone. You are responsible for healing yourself. Finally, don't be happy later. Be happy now. Even while you work, you don't have to choose between hustle and happiness. You can enjoy the process, progress, learning, and becoming. You can say, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm proud I started. I made mistakes, but I'm not quitting. Today was hard, but I'm stronger because of it. I didn't get results, but I showed up. Emotional stability and inner peace. This mindset creates emotional stability, and that stability becomes your secret weapon in life. Because when others break down, you will stay grounded. Keeping yourself happy is not about being fake. It's not about smiling all the time. It's about taking control of your energy. It's about choosing joy even in small moments. It's about building a life you don't have to escape from. You don't need more stuff. You need more stillness. And in 2026, choose to create a life where peace becomes your power. Step 5. Be present. This moment, right now, is the only thing that truly exists. The past is gone, you can't change it. The future hasn't arrived yet. You can't touch it. But your mind is always somewhere else. You're eating but thinking about work. You're with family but thinking about your phone. You're working but thinking about your mistakes. You're resting but feeling guilty about not doing more. This is called mental time travel, and it's one of the biggest causes of stress, anxiety, fear, and regret. The secret to peace and productivity is simple. Learn to live fully in the present, because presence gives you power. When you're fully in the moment, your mind becomes focused, your heart becomes calm, your energy becomes clean, and your actions become 10 times more effective. Imagine two people learning English. Person A is fully present, no distractions, mind fully focused, no negative self-talk. Person B is half present, thinking about mistakes, comparing with others, doubting their progress. After 30 minutes, who learned more? Who felt better? Who grew faster? The answer is obvious. Presence multiplies results. First, practice micro-presence. You don't need to become a monk. Just start with 1-minute presence exercises. When you brush your teeth, do it with full attention. When you drink water, feel it go down your throat. When you walk, feel your feet touch the ground. This trains your brain to focus, and over time, this focus becomes your superpower. Second, do one thing at a time. Multitasking is a lie. Your brain can only focus deeply on one thing. If you're talking and scrolling, working and texting, studying and watching videos, you're not present. You're scattered. Choose one task, give it your full presence, then move to the next. This is how high performers operate, and this is how you protect your peace. Third, name your feelings. Don't avoid them. When you feel angry, pause and say, I'm feeling angry. When you feel anxious, pause and say, I'm feeling anxious. When you feel happy, say it, feel it, breathe it in. This sounds simple, but it's powerful, because naming your emotion brings you back to the now. It gives your brain clarity. I see it. I accept it. I control it. Ignoring emotions creates more stress. Facing them creates more peace. Fourth, put your phone down. This one is hard, but essential. Your phone is a powerful tool, but also the biggest thief of presence. You check it dozens of times a day, mostly for nothing. Turn off notifications. Set specific check times. Leave your phone in another room when working. Walk without your phone. Eat without your phone. Talk to people while looking into their eyes, not at a screen. These small acts bring you back to life, to reality, to presence. Fifth, create stillness every day. You don't need to meditate for an hour. Just sit in silence for 5 minutes. No music, no noise, no scrolling, just you, your breath, and your thoughts. Let your brain breathe. Let your soul speak. This stillness resets your nervous system, cleans mental clutter, and helps you face life with more strength. Being present doesn't mean you ignore your goals. It means you stop living in imaginary stress. It means you stop wasting the only time you actually have, which is now. In 2026, master this simple truth. The present moment is your most powerful tool. Use it with respect, live it with attention, and build your future one focused moment at a time. Step 6. Take care of your body and mind in 2026. If you want to build something great, new career, a new skill, a new version of yourself, you need two things working in harmony: your body and your mind. Not one, not later, both now. What's the point of dreaming big if you don't have the energy to chase those dreams? What's the point of learning, planning, or setting goals if your brain is tired, your focus is broken, and your emotions are crashing? Your physical and mental health are the foundation of everything you will achieve this year. So build that foundation the right way. First, sleep like a warrior. This is where most people fail. They hustle, scroll, and sacrifice sleep, then wonder why they feel tired, foggy, depressed, and unmotivated. Sleep is not a luxury, it's fuel. Without 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, your brain can't focus. Your memory weakens, your willpower drops, your emotions become unstable, and creativity disappears. In 2026, treat sleep like your most important meeting. Sleep and wake at the same time every day. Avoid phones before bed. Make your room dark and cool. Use your bed only for sleep. Think of 3 things you're grateful for before sleeping. Great mornings begin with great nights. Second, eat with awareness, not emotion. Food is not just about taste, it's about fuel, focus, and function. Stop treating your body like a trash can. If you fill it with junk, you'll feel like junk. Sugary snacks kill energy. Processed food creates brain fog. Overeating makes you lazy. Emotional eating creates guilt. Eat like someone who respects their body. Choose real foods, vegetables, clean protein, and water. Reduce fake food, chips, soda, fried items, and energy drinks. Drink more water. Your brain runs on it. Most people are not tired, they are dehydrated. Third, move every day, no matter what. Movement is medicine. If you don't move your body, emotions get stuck. Your mind slows down, stress builds, and discipline disappears. You don't need a gym. You just need to move. Walk, stretch, do push-ups, dance, run, do yoga. Take stairs instead of elevators. Do something every single day. When your body moves, your brain unlocks. And in 2026, your energy will decide how far you go. Fourth, protect your mental health. Your mind is like a garden. If you don't take care of it, weeds will grow stress, fear, overthinking, anxiety, negativity. Protect your mind by limiting social media, talking to someone you trust, journaling your thoughts, practicing deep breathing, replacing negative inputs with positive ones, and avoiding overthinking by taking small action. Read every day. Read every day, even if it is only for 10 minutes. Reading is not just learning, it is healing. In a world full of noise, reading is silence. In a world full of opinions, reading is clarity. In a world full of distraction, reading is focus. When you read, your brain sharpens, your vocabulary grows, your thinking becomes deeper, your imagination becomes wider, and your emotional strength multiplies. You begin to understand the world and yourself. Even 10 minutes of reading a day can reduce stress, improve your English, teach new perspectives, help you think critically, build discipline, and improve speaking. Start small. One paragraph, one page, one chapter, one idea. Highlight what touches your heart. Underline what shakes your soul. Take notes, reflect, and apply. Because one sentence from the right book can change the way you see your entire life. Make this a rule in 2026. I feed my body with food, and I feed my mind with books. Reading is not a race. It is not about how many books you finish. It is about how many ideas you live. Read like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. If you do not take care of your body, where will you live? And if you do not take care of your mind, how will you think, speak, decide, or grow? This year, do not just focus on goals. Focus on the machine that helps you achieve them. Your body and brain, because energy is the real wealth. And when you have it, everything becomes possible. Breathe and center yourself. In 2026, the world will keep rushing. People will keep shouting. And your phone will keep buzzing with deadlines, notifications, opinions, and expectations. But in the middle of all that noise, you have one superpower: your breath. It is free, it is always with you, and it is the key to staying calm, focused, and in control. Your breath controls your state. When you are anxious, your breath is fast and shallow. When you are calm, your breath is slow and deep. So, if you want to control your emotions, start with your breath. Breathe deeply. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this a few times and feel the shift. You do not need motivation, you need oxygen. Centering yourself means returning to clarity. When life feels overwhelming, your center brings you back, and the fastest way to reach it is through breath and stillness. Even 60 seconds of deep breathing can lower your heart rate, reduce anxiety, improve focus, help you make better decisions, and break the cycle of overthinking. Whenever you feel stressed, anxious, or distracted, breathe in for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, and breathe out for 3 seconds. Repeat this a few times, and your nervous system begins to reset. Meditation is like a gym for the mind. Your thoughts will keep coming, but meditation teaches you to observe them without being controlled by them. Sit quietly, breathe slowly, and let thoughts pass without chasing them. In a chaotic world, the strongest person is the one who can stay calm. Breathe before reacting. Breathe before responding. Breathe before quitting. Breathe before speaking. Breathe before panicking. Your breath is the remote control of your mind. Use it to change the channel and return to peace. Because peace is not found, it is practiced. Create your future self. The biggest mistake people make is setting goals without changing their identity. Until you see yourself as someone new, you will keep repeating old behaviors. You cannot act like your old self and expect a new life. You must create your future self and practice being that person every day. Identity creates behavior. Real change happens when you stop saying I want to and start saying I am. I am the kind of person who wakes up early, eats clean, speaks clearly, and finishes what they start. When your self-image changes, your behavior changes naturally. Write a future self blueprint. Imagine it is the end of 2026 and write a letter from your future self describing who you became, what you built, what you learned, and what you let go of. Make it vivid and real, because the brain believes what it can visualize. Then rehearse being that future self daily. Ask yourself, what would my future self do in this moment? And act accordingly, even when it is uncomfortable. Dress, speak, and behave like the person you want to become. Speak clearly, stand tall, respect your time, and show up even when motivation is gone. These actions tell your brain, this is who I am now. Do not wait for confidence or results. Act as if you already have them, because momentum comes from action. You do not become your future self overnight. You become them through daily rehearsal, one decision, one conversation, one step, and one refusal to quit. Each time you act like them, you move closer. In 2026, do not just set goals, become the person who achieves them. Step 10. Be consistent to achieve your goals. Step into your future identity and live from that place until it becomes real. You are not just here to improve, you are here to evolve. Every person has dreams. Maybe it is to speak fluent English, start a business, get fit, travel the world, or finally become confident. But the truth is, it is not talent, intelligence, money, or luck that builds that life. It is consistency. In 2026, if you do one small thing every day for 365 days, you will become unrecognizable by the end of the year. If you start strong and quit after 10 days, you will stay exactly where you are. Most people fail because of the all or nothing trap. They go to the gym for 3 days, then stop, study English for a week, then forget. Start waking up early, then one bad day ruins it all. They think, I missed one day, I failed, I will start again next month. The truth is, consistency is not about being perfect, it is about never quitting completely. If you fall 7 times, get up 8. If you miss a day, come back the next. Never let one bad day become a bad week. Never let a slow week turn into a forgotten goal. Progress is boring, and that is why it works. Real progress does not feel exciting. It feels like repeating the same thing again, studying when no one is watching, showing up even when tired, not seeing instant results, choosing discipline over dopamine. Anyone can be motivated for a day. Champions show up when no one claps for them. Consistency is silent, but its results are loud. Use the 33 methods to build unstoppable consistency. First 3 days, build awareness by tracking what you do, what time you sleep, eat, scroll, study, or work. Do not change anything. Awareness creates clarity. Next 3 weeks, build discipline. Pick one habit and do it every day at the same time, no matter what, even if it is small. Focus on reps, not results. Next 3 months, build identity. Scale it, make it part of your routine. Tell people, this is who I am now. Track, reward, repeat. Use a habit tracker. Mark an X every time you complete your daily habit. If you break the chain, restart immediately. Reward yourself weekly with joy, a walk in nature, a short break, a motivational video, or writing down progress. Protect your non-negotiables. These are habits you never skip. Even when life gets hard, choose 3 for 2026, 10 minutes of English, 30 minutes of reading, 15 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of breath work, 1 page of journaling, no phone for 1 hour after waking. When everything else falls apart, return to your non-negotiables. Stop asking how fast you can get there. Ask what you can do every day that guarantees you will not fail. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. Keep showing up one small, strong step at a time. That is how you build momentum, crush self-doubt, and win, not by doing more, but by doing less consistently. Step 11. One tiny step at a time. Everyone wants a big life. Success, fluency in English, financial freedom, fitness, strength, peace, and confidence. None of that happens all at once. It happens one tiny step at a time. Not one leap, but one step. Not one breakthrough, but one decision, one habit, one choice repeated until it changes your life. Stop overplanning and start overstepping. Some people make giant plans. Study 5 hours a day. Wake up at 4 a.m. every day. Start a business this month. Speak English like a native in 30 days. Real change comes from action. One step consistently taken, repeated until it compounds into transformation. Step 12. Trust God's plan. They try to change everything at once, but what always happens is they get excited for 2 days, then get overwhelmed, then break the streak, then feel guilty, then quit, because their plan was never real. The secret is not to do everything now. The secret is to do one thing today, then one thing tomorrow, and then one thing after that. That is how you win, not fast, but forever. Start with micro wins. Your brain loves small victories. Drinking a glass of water equals a win. Making your bed equals a win. Saying one sentence in English equals a win. Studying for 10 minutes equals a win. Waking up on time equals a win. Turning off your phone equals a win. Saying no to a bad habit equals a win. Writing your to-do list equals a win. Finishing that email equals a win. Each time you finish a micro task, your brain releases dopamine, a reward chemical that motivates you to keep going. One win leads to another, and soon you have momentum. Stack tiny habits into routines. If you want to build a morning routine, do not start with 2 hours. Start with this: wake up and drink a glass of water. Make your bed. Sit silently for 2 minutes. Speak one sentence in English out loud. Write one sentence about your goal. Read one paragraph of a book. Total time, less than 10 minutes, but the identity impact is massive because you have already hydrated, organized, practiced discipline, trained your mind, spoken English, thought about your goals, and read something positive. That is how tiny steps build a powerful life. No one becomes powerful by taking giant leaps. They become powerful by taking tiny steps and never stopping. In 2026, do not try to be a superhero. Be consistent, focused, and patient. Do one thing today, and when that is done, do one more. You will look back in December and smile because you will realize, I did not change in one moment, I changed one tiny step at a time. This final step is the most important one. Trust God's plan. No matter how many goals you write, how perfect your routine is, how powerful your vision becomes, there will still be times when life does not make sense. When your plans fail, when your progress feels invisible, when your hard work is not rewarded, when everything feels slow, silent, or unfair, you must remember you are not alone and you are not forgotten. Your effort is seen, your tears are recorded, your growth is being built silently. Even when you do not feel it, you just have to trust the plan. Let go of the illusion of control. You can control your actions, not the outcome. You can control your attitude, not the timing. You can control your work, not the reward. Some of you will give your 100% and still not get the result you want immediately. That does not mean it is over. That means something bigger is being prepared. What feels like a delay is often divine protection. What feels like a no might be a not yet. Do not rush the blessing. Prepare for it. Keep working, even in the silence. When a seed is planted, you do not see growth for weeks. But underground, things are changing. The roots are forming. The structure is building. It is the same with your life. You might not see results yet, but something inside you is already changing. Your focus is stronger. Your mindset is sharper. Your discipline is growing. Your energy is improving. Your heart is healing. When the time is right, the breakthrough comes, but only if you did not quit during the silence. Pray then move. Prayer is not the end of your action. It is the beginning. Do not just sit and hope. Pray for strength, then act. Pray for wisdom, then choose. Pray for direction, then move your feet. Faith without action is empty, but action without faith is exhausting. In 2:4-6, let your strategy be backed by spirit. Let your work be guided by wisdom. Look for the signs. Sometimes the plan does not come in a voice. It comes in a person who inspires you. A book that changes your mindset. A video that speaks to your heart. A failure that redirects your life. A delay that humbles your ego. A small win that builds your belief. God does not always shout, He whispers. If you are present, patient, and humble, you will hear it. Your story's not finished. Your future is not written by your past. Your life is not hopeless. Even if you have been through pain, you have made it this far, not by accident. You have survived things others never knew about. You have kept going when most would have quit. You have grown in silence. Now it is time to rise with faith. Work like it depends on you. Pray like it depends on something greater. 2026 will not be perfect, but it will be divinely timed. You do the planting, let God handle the rain. This is your year. Not because it is easy, not because you are lucky, but because you have decided this time, I will not quit on myself, not again, not this year. Now take the first step, and remember, we are here to help you grow, learn, and improve your English too. Share this message with someone who needs it, and make 2026 the most powerful year of your life together.